crazy. Climbing the tower, hands getting shaky. Link below, you already know. Type that code in, then we go, then we go. Slow pulled up, heart so racing. One more run, we're all waiting. Hit that sharp screen, do it for the team. Lock it in, hear the whole squad sing. Create a code, 300. Throw it in, let the love hit. We winning, everyone know it. 300, yeah, we all run it. Spartan in the tower, we find it. Every drop, every win, we done it. Say it loud so the whole world hears it. Use the code 300. Use the code 300. Code 300. New stream, roll call, screens glow blue. Same crew, same hall, clutch on the last floor. Voice getting rough, use that code, fam. Can't thank you enough. Stacking floors up, hearts all racing. One more run, we're all waiting. Hit that sharp screen, do it for the team. Lock it in, hear the whole squad scream. Create a code, 300. Throw it in, let the love hit. We winning, everyone know it. 300, yeah, we all run it. Spartan in the tower, we fund it. Every drop, every win, we done it. Say it loud so the whole world hears it. Use the code 300. Code 300. Code 300. 300. Code 300. Code 300.
What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and we are back with another tournament live stream. Boys, I am pretty excited today, except it's been a minute. There is a guy in my bracket who, he's in the Discord, and this guy has been very close to me for a very long time, and I think he's probably going to beat me, but it's okay. So he got tied. Somebody tied him at first place. So they both got 28-19. Oh man, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be really, really rough. But anyway, who all do we got in here? We got Killer Vampire, we got Truffy, Celestoria, Malachi, D Knowles, Pyro, Ebats, what up? Sporktoe, Drakaden, John Silver, Alpha, The Fool, and I think that's about it. Oh, we got tags. How could I forget about tags? All right. Easy bracket. Yeah, totally easy. I will probably get rank 3 if I had to guess, unless this guy. Oh wait, no, the other guy already started. Is it this guy? There's another guy somewhere that is pretty decent. I think he just recently started his run. But let me see. He's probably intro sprinting right now. Where is he? There was one guy. Anyway. Yeah, we'll just have to see. I think it's... Is it this guy? I have no idea, dude. Anyway, there was one guy at one wave down here that was probably going to beat me, but we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. But yeah, best case scenario, we're able to snag rank 1 by a few waves. Worst case scenario, we're at rank 3. So we'll see. But all in all, not a terrible bracket. I'll show you guys the my battle history here. So last tournament, we got 2681. The tournament before that, we got an all-time PB with 2849. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. But yeah. Sup, fellow towerers. What up? Yes, we all reside inside of the entity that is the tower community. And it's a good one. It's definitely a good one. Let's look at the battle conditions real quick. I just want to see. We got orb resist, great, love that. Death ray resistance, perfect. Knockback, sounds good to me. Tank ultimate, not a huge deal. Basic ultimate, also probably not a huge. Wait a minute, is this an easy battle condition? Hold up. This might be decently easy. Like, knockback resist sucks. Orb resist is also not ideal, but the rest of this is not too terrible. There will be a little bit of RNG factor because we'll kind of be relying on death defies. But all in all, not that bad. Ohm chip kind of day. Yeah, dude, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Anytime there's a basic ultimate, I tend to like to use Ohm chip. So we will definitely start with that. Where is my Ohm chip? There you are, my love. Come here. Come hither. Come hither. The real question will be minimum range space displacer or the higher range with orbital augment. That will be the question. So we may try 2 runs here and just see which one does better. But I suspect this will be another Harvester Stallone. Harvester Stallone, aka Pulsar Harvester. Shout out to Tags for that one. Almost certainly going to want Astral Deliverance. I don't know though, dude. I don't know. Maybe Death Penalty would be better. I don't know. Also, guys, I need more RAM for my computer. I'm currently at like 96% RAM or memory usage currently, so hopefully nothing crashes, but no promises. I could also use Shrink Ray because... No, that's a terrible idea. Never mind. We're not going to use Shrink Ray. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. What do I have rolled on my Astral? Do I have knockback or do I have multi-shot or anything? I do not. Crap. Okay. I think I'm going to try Astral, but I am going to try to re-roll it real quick. So I will get rid of... what do I want to get rid of? I can get rid of Rend Armor and attack speed and try to get something else. Oh, I need more core bands, dude. I need more cannon bands is what I meant to say. So I need multi-shot chance and I need bounce shot chance. Both of those would be really, really good. So we're going to try for that. Spartan Jr. and Champs. Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right. You inspired me to start streaming finally. Nice, nice. I was the guy talking to you about taxes the other day. Ah, I got you. Yes, taxes. A very, very fun thing that they don't teach us in school, which is bullcrap, by the way. I was in high school. I worked at Chick-fil-A, was my first job. And yeah, I didn't realize when I had been there a year, you have to do this nice little thing called paying your taxes. Nobody teaches you. So, you know, I got my W-2 in the mail. I probably would have just tossed it if I didn't have, like, if my dad didn't see it first and tell me, hey, I need this. Let's see. But yeah, no, we are certainly not in Champions. We are in Platinum. But that being said, we will be joining here very shortly on Spartan Jr. So everybody who wants to join with me, by all means, feel free to. We can unlevel this, restore level, and then we will put all of those into this. Hey, we got multi-shot chance. Let's go. That's huge. And for this, I'm just going to put Mythic or Ancestral and just hope for it. Give me something. Give me something. Anyway, yeah, dude, it's kind of bullcrap. They don't teach you about taxes. They don't teach you about even something as simple as, like, managing your own finances. Nobody teaches you about budgeting, dude. Like, you're supposed to what? Just figure it out as you go? Like, oh, the system is designed against us, everybody. Anyway. Level up all of our modules, and then we should be good to go. Put on our tournament setup here. I think we're in pretty good shape overall. We do have some coins we can spend. Honestly, though, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Can I put another 100 click here? I really want to get wall health to the point where I'm able to fully max it during a given run. So we need to get to that point pretty quick. All right, so we get an extra 2.5% multi-shot, and then almost a 2% bounce shot. So that'll be good. And then obviously the damage stuff here, but really just going for the unique effect. I feel like the extra bounce shot range is going to be good. The damage is kind of lackluster, but I feel like this might be good. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll start out with the minimum range setup here with 50 meters, and I'll try that. I suspect this setup will do better with 98 meters, but we'll try. We'll try 2 runs here and just see how it goes. Modules are set. Cards are now set, and we got free upgrades in there. Workshop is good. Bots are good. And I did respec my tournament setup, and I just put everything into Echoing Shot. I really think Echoing Shot is pretty valuable, so I went ahead and did that. Tax is the government stealing from you. Ooh. I probably can't say that live, otherwise we'll get demonetized. I don't know if YouTube is in cahoots with the government, probably, but anyway. Let's see. Last thing on the docket list is we need to get rid of Fetch and put in Scout. I am going to leave Summon. Summon is very, very forgiving. So it's really not a whole lot of con for the value that you gain. So we'll do that. And I think we'll go ahead and just... we'll give it the old college try. So let's go for it. We need to adjust target priority, put ranged up there, and then we need to adjust our orbs in just a moment. I'm bringing workshop orbs in a little bit. Keep them like right there. And then extra orbs, they can be all the way at the end. I don't care. We will turn smite back on, and I think the rest of this is good to go. All right, Big Spartan is in motion. Guys, wish me luck. I'm going to need it. Anyway, Spartan Jr. We will likely begin pretty soon, so... let's see. I need to just spend the rest of these coins real quick, so... we can get an extra 200 levels there. That's almost 5,800, and then we have 5,800 here. So my goal is to get all of our stuff where we can fully gold box for champions when we do get back to champions. In particular, this stuff here in the defense upgrades. That's going to be the main deal. Also, checked out your investing channel. Cool stuff. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah. Guys, I started a new channel recently for investing and personal finance and a lot of the stuff that they don't teach us in school. So if you want to check it out, feel free to hit the link in the description or the one that I just put in the chat. I'd really appreciate it. It's a new channel that I recently started like a few months ago. I'm trying to kind of get it off the ground and get it going. But yeah, my goal for that channel is to help you guys with your in real life econ so that your tower econ gets better, because, you know, if you figure out your own personal finances, maybe you can implement some budgeting and figure out, okay, I found $15 that I can use for this event boost or whatever it is, you know. Not that event boosts is a good not that this is not financial advice, but, you know, event boosts are a really good value. But yeah, it's kind of a running joke. It's like, okay, I help you guys with your tower econ here, and then on that channel, I'll help you with your real life econ. Just keep in mind, everything is my own experience. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have any credentials. I'm just a dude who's made a lot of mistakes, and I've done some stuff right. And my goal is to kind of share that with you guys and hopefully help you guys. That's my goal. But yeah. I'm a financial planner and fully agree with your investment stuff so far. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I take a lot of inspiration from... I've listened to so many finance podcasts and I've read so many finance books. Probably my all-time favorite book is, in terms of like finance books, is The Richest Man in Babylon. If any of you guys have ever read that book, it is phenomenal. It is super, super good. But But yeah, I've read several books. I've listened to quite a few podcasts. I take a lot of inspiration from Dave Ramsey. There's some stuff I disagree with, but you know, that's unrelated. But I really like the Money Guy show. If any of you guys have heard the Money Guy show, it's a really good show. It's a podcast as well, but yeah. Anyway, back to the tower. It is currently 1:13 p.m. Central Time. Exactly 2 minutes from now. So as soon as the clock strikes 1:15, I will hit the join button. So if you guys want to join with me, it's now 1 minute away. So it just hit 1:14. So as soon as it hits 1:15, we will begin. But yeah. Also, pro tip, if you're ever trying to join with your friends, always double check and make sure that you're on the same version. So I'm on 28.3.2. And also have all of your friends click the battle heat. So like you click the battle conditions and then X out of it. And what that will do is allow, right when you hit the battle button, it will instantly send you into the run versus you having to, X out or confirm that you know the battle conditions. So that's kind of a pro tip if you're ever trying to join with a buddy or something. But yeah. Should be any moment now, so just pay attention, everybody who wants to join with me. Also, what the heck? There's 72 people in here. What's up, everybody? All right, there it is. Go, 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 everybody. All right, let's see who we got. Pac-Man, what up, dude? Oh, you better not. Oh, my God, you're going to destroy me. Okay. Okay, Pac-Man, you're no longer allowed to join with me ever again. Who else? We got Solar Flare. Okay. I should be able to beat this guy, I think. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we are set in motion. What up, Spartan? After I sync my golden trio, what ultimate weapon should I get next? I also have Chronofield. I mean, honestly, dude, conventional wisdom would say go Spotlight, so that way you lock in all 4 of the econ producing ultimate weapons. The only issue with that is Spotlight is not very good until you put like 2,000 stones into it. So I personally am a big fan recently of taking Chain Lightning before you take Spotlight. That's my opinion, but not everybody has, not everybody has that, and that's totally fine. Read Rally's message. What about your damage cap on Big Spartan? Oh, good point. Good point. Thank you. I don't think it's going to matter too much, but maybe it will. I don't know. We'll just go ahead and turn it off regardless. Thank you, Rally. Yeah, Rally helps me organize. Like, okay, so let me just level with you. You guys saw me set up Big Spartan. You also saw me set up Spartan Jr. Setting up Big Spartan, there's like, 12 different things I have to do. Setting up Spartan Jr., it's like modules, cards, and then spending my coins. That's literally it. So, if you guys think tournaments are hard right now in Platinum or really Champions and below, just wait, because holy crap, it gets super stupid. Hi, Spartan. Thank you for all the great content that you provide. Last week, I finally managed to break into Platinum for the first time. Very nice. Congratulations. That is huge. I have Intro Sprint Mastery maxed. Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm definitely not beating Pac-Man. That's a no-brainer, but that's okay. We might just get second place, and that's totally fine. Dividend Bull is really good with investing. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of dividend investing. My thing is, I think that, like, if you're younger, especially, you probably would be better off going into growth versus in dividend investing. So dividends are really good, but there's kind of hidden stuff behind the scenes that is not so good. So dividends are taxed as, I believe, ordinary income. So they basically fall under the same like tax stuff, at least in the US, as like a normal job. And that also factors in if you reinvest the dividends. So you're kind of getting screwed with dividends early, which is why I kind of like what I'm personally doing. I have a growth portfolio that is super, super aggressive growth. And my long-term goal is to get the capital appreciation up really, really high. And then at some point, once I reach a specific kind of number, I will basically transfer that portfolio, not all of it, but quite a bit of it, into dividend stocks that will basically pay me every month until I, sell them, basically. So that's like my longer term play. I kind of personally think that that's a more financially proper move. But I know there's a lot of guys that also just are huge fans of dividends. They like seeing the check come in. That keeps them invested. And staying invested is often more important than picking the right investments. Because most people don't do any investing. Most people do nothing. Outside of like an employer-sponsored retirement account, like a 401k, if they have that. But not every company offers that, So my whole kind of philosophy with like personal finances, simplify the freaking crap out of it, because so many people get trapped in analysis paralysis. They overthink it, and ultimately that causes them to never actually do it, There's a new stock that pays dividends every day. What? What? That is insane. Do you have Damage Lab level 100? Yes. Yeah. All of my Damage Labs on Big Spartan are basically finished, with an exception of Super Crit Multiplier and Super Crit Chance. Those are the only two that are not. But yeah. 3 times Sandisk. Yeah, dude, Sandisk. Oh, I'm so sad. I didn't think in 2024, I was like, okay, this company, it's mostly like when people think of SanDisk, they don't think of AI integration. They don't think of all of the stuff it's doing now. They think of like computer chips, like what's it called? The freaking camera, the freaking cards that go into cameras, stuff like that. Like, who would have thought 2 years later it would turn into like this massive AI space? Yo, thank you, Dizzy. Thank you, dude.
At Dizzy Project Ren super chatted $9.99.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He does make a good point. There's 74 people and we only have 19 likes. Boys, if we could please maybe get that up to like 20 likes, I think that would be, I would be happy with that. Most people don't invest because they don't have the money. Socialism is better for them. Yeah. I don't want to get into the politics of that, but I don't know. I fall more under the opinion of like the world is my oyster. And ultimately, I'm in control of my life. I don't know. That's kind of my opinion. But yeah, to each their own. But the worst thing that I see is like even people my age, I'm 27. There's so many people my age that have basically just given up. They kind of take this like victim mentality, and there's some truth to it, okay? I'm not going to pretend we didn't get a little bit of a disadvantage from like previous generations, because that wouldn't be the reality that we live in. The world has gotten exceedingly more expensive. Everything has gotten exceedingly more expensive. Everything has gone up except for wages. So from that standpoint, I totally see. But still, there's a level of the world is my oyster, and I'm going to do the most with my life that I possibly can. But so many people, especially younger people, they're just getting super discouraged. They're like, I'm never going to be able to buy a house. I'm never going to be able to do XYZ. And I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a quitter's mindset, Like, try to be optimistic even when the odds are stacked against you, right? Try to look at the positive in life even when it feels like It's really hard to see. There are circumstances in life that you literally cannot control. Imagine that you get involved in a car accident. Yeah, that's very true. My wife, I think I've told you guys this story, but my wife was in a very, very, very bad car accident before we got married. We were engaged and we had literally just gone on a date and or no, we didn't go on a date. No, I was still living with my parents at the time. She came over and we were just hanging out or whatever. Then she left, and like 30 minutes later, I got a phone call that she was being ambulanced to the emergency room and she was basically unresponsive. 30 minutes after she had been sitting on the couch watching some bullcrap chick flick movie with me. I think we were watching Kissing Booth. I don't remember, but anyway. Which, by the way, Kissing Booth is not a terrible movie. It's actually it's a decent movie. Okay. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, no, that's a very good point. There are definitely things in life that happen, and you know, certain people. Not everybody has the same situation. Not everybody has the same advantages, I guess is the best way to put it. So there definitely is that degree. There is a degree of truth to that, but even so, I think being negative and cynical about it is the wrong mentality. Even if you're not advantaged, right? Even if you have had things stacked against you, you can still find something, some way in your life that you've been blessed. You can still find positives in it, you know? I found that if you have a goal, that you might not reach it, but if you don't have one, then you never get disappointed. Ugh. I don't like that. I like, what is that like super cringy quote? It's like, shoot for the moon and aim for the stars or something like that. I can't remember how it goes, but it's basically like, okay, cool. You set this big goal. Maybe you don't hit it, but you hit somewhere near it. Or you know, the point is you're better than just sitting where you're currently at. That's more my mentality. It's like, okay, sure, I'm probably never going to be a bajillionaire, right? But like, I can still try to better my life. I can still try to put myself in the best possible position for success, regardless of my life circumstances, because not everything's been sunshine and rainbows for me. When I first started making videos, for example, there would be multiple week periods where my bank account balance was completely negative. I had no savings. Everything was like, I was not in a good spot. I had to pay overdraft fees multiple months. I was making $15 an hour as an electrician apprentice, beating my back every single day, hating my life. I was not in a good spot. And by the grace of God, I was awarded this opportunity to, you know, make these videos, and it started doing well. I got monetized on YouTube. I started making money from that, and that took me out of the negative bottomless pit. And then I had an opportunity to do landscaping with a buddy of mine who had his own business, and I joined with him as 50-50 partners, and things were going really good, all the while still doing YouTube. And then YouTube got to the point where I was able to basically kind of ditch the landscaping stuff and just do that. But life has a way of kind of giving you unexpected things. Like, and I don't know, call me a conspiracy theorist, but I feel like if you're a good person, you get rewarded. Obviously, maybe that's not the case for everybody, but I have found that when I stop looking for something is often when it appears. I'll give you an example. I had a girlfriend on and off for my entire life since I was in like 6th grade. As soon as I would break up with a girl or get broken up with, I would, you know, move right on to the next one. And it wasn't until I basically said, okay, I'm going to take a break from dating. I was single for almost 2 years. And I was like, okay, none of these previous relationships have really, you know, it hasn't been it. It's been fun. It's been, you know, whatever, but it hasn't been what I ultimately kind of was looking for. And then I met my wife 2 years later. You know? But it wasn't until I decided I'm just gonna give it up and stop stressing about it and just let what happens happen. But yeah, hopefully none of this is discouraging. I'm trying to be a positive space in this freaking effed up world, but it's called optimal trajectory. You set your perfect goal knowing that you're not going to achieve it, but you'll get close. Yeah, regardless, even if you don't get close, you're still likely going to be further ahead than if you were to do literally nothing. It's like, okay, I'm going to set a goal. I want to have a chiseled Greek god-like six-pack in the next 6 months. Okay, the goal is established. I start hitting the gym. Maybe I start changing my diet a little bit. 6 months go by. I probably don't look like a Greek god. But I guarantee you, I would be willing to put money on it. I would look way better than I would if I was just completely sitting still, not doing anything, you know. So yeah, absolutely. Aim for the moon, and if you miss, you'll be among the stars. Okay, thank you, Dizzy. Thank you. Live, laugh, love. Yeah, I like that one too. I don't know. I feel like, especially in this social media world that we live in, like, human to human interaction is becoming more and more scarce by the year. A lot of people, they don't even like leave their house. Like, you know, it's just really sad, man. And it feels like it would be very easy to fixate on negatives in life. But I really feel like if you try to look at the good in every possible situation, even when it feels like there is no good, you'll be in a better headspace than if you just dwell on the negatives in life.
My name is Spartan.
Karma is good and bad. Yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, you kind of get out what you put in, right? Like, I have a buddy of mine, like a really good friend. He's a really good dude. I just think he's a little bit misguided. He kind of falls into this, like, victim mentality of, like, everybody's out to get me, you know? And, you know, I'll give you a good example. Like, most recent job that he was at, and I was actually at that job too, it's just a difference in mindset. I was grateful to have a job because there are a lot of people that don't have jobs. He was ungrateful because, to be honest, we were not getting paid what we were worth for the workload that we were doing. Completely 180 in terms of mind shift or mind state. And he's kind of just taken that same mentality of, like, I don't know, it's a little bit greed, it's a little bit just ungratefulness, and that has brought him to pretty rough places, you know? And I'm not claiming I've been perfect. I have sure as hell not been perfect, but, you know, I still think, like, if you can, try to look for the good in every situation because it's much more rewarding than focusing on the bad. 15 an hour is below minimum wage here, man. Yeah. I would be willing to bet EBAT's cost of living is also probably less, but regardless, yeah, $15 an hour is in a lot of states laughable. I'm in Arkansas, so the general cost of living in Arkansas is not terribly high. My area of Arkansas is the highest cost of living area And that's because we have like the Walmart headquarters in my hometown. There's a whole bunch of like mega corporations that have pretty big standings in my immediate area. And because of that, we get a lot of people moving in from like California or New York, and even people from like overseas moving in to work at these mega corporations. And that has brought up the cost of living substantially. And again, with that, the cost of living has gone up, the cost of groceries, everything has gone up. The only thing that hasn't gone up during that time is our wages. So I totally get it. But yeah, even so, like, focus on the good, even if you don't think there is good. Try to be creative. Try to, sort of fake it till you make it, But if you're in a good headspace and you're focusing on the good, like, what about the fact that I woke up this morning? If nothing else is good, I'm still breathing air. I could be dead. That's what I'm saying. There's positives, even when it doesn't feel like there is.
My name is Spartan. Use the code 300.
Yo, Aramis, are you going to do a second run, dude? You got tied. You got tied at first place. I don't know if you saw that or not, but yeah, you got tied. And yeah, you need to beat that guy. I suspect I'm probably going to get rank 3. But I don't know. We'll see. That depends on how many stones you've invested in the smart missiles, my friend. $15 is supposed to be a decent amount where I'm at, but most places are between $1,000 to $1,300 for one bed, one bath. Studios are usually $900. Yeah. It's rough out here, man. It's rough out here. That's why we're seeing so many more like younger people. Like I've seen it, like people my age, 27, a lot of them are still living with their like parents. And, in Western society, in the West, we kind of look down on that for whatever reason. But I mean, honestly, in terms of like financial choices, that's not a bad choice. Like I lived with my parents until basically I was, well, once I got out of the army. No, hold on. Before I joined the army, yeah, I got out of the army a year ago, so I joined when I was 20. I got out at 26. Yeah, I lived with my parents until I was 20, and then I moved, whenever I joined the army, I left. Anyway, sorry, I've slept since then. But, yeah, I mean, so many cultures throughout the world, it's normal. It's actually looked at kind of strangely when families don't live together. But like in the United States and probably other Western countries, it's like almost looked down upon, which I think is stupid. It's like, you got to do what you got to do, And it shouldn't be criticized. It shouldn't be looked down upon. You're doing what you have to do, I totally get it. What was your MOS in the army? So I was a 13 Juliet fire direction specialist, or I think they changed it to fire direction controller. But anyway, it's field artillery. Basically, there's 2 divisions that the 13 Juliets work with. There are the cannon guys, as we call them. They operate the paladins and other like what you would think of as like a conventional tank. And then there's the missile side, the MLRS. Multiple rocket launcher solution or system, I think. I forget what MLRS stands for. Anyway, there's so many freaking acronyms in the military, but I was on the MLRS side. So I was going around with the missile guys, and it was really, really cool. I kind of miss it. I met a lot of really cool people in the army. But yeah. I got out because I didn't want to move my family around a whole bunch. I didn't want to, you know, because I joined before I met my wife, and about 2 years before I got out is when I got married. Queen of Battle. Yep, that's right. But yeah, one thing that kind of surprised me. So you were infantry then? If I remember correctly, infantry kind of held the title of like the Queen of Battle, right? And then field artillery was the King of Battle. But yeah, one thing that threw me off is there are a lot of veterans in the tower community, which is pretty interesting. Whoa, no shot. You could have been my FDO. What? That is crazy. I would have had to join when I was 6 years old, but you could have been my FDO. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I had a buddy that he was an 11 Bravo, so he was an infantryman, and we would always kind of have like, you know, even within branches, there's often a lot of like, I don't know, camaraderie in the sense of like, I'm gonna make fun of your job and you're gonna make fun of my job, but it's because we both love each other. But you know, he would give me crap and he'd be like, you don't even get to like kick doors in or do any cool stuff like I do. And I was like, bro, I literally have the ability to command missiles to annihilate an entire grid square. Mic drop. Oh man. But yeah, it was really cool. I enjoyed it. I did 7 years in the Marines. We were called POGs. Oh man. I don't think I didn't really meet that many Marines. I met a few when I went to a school, like a military school, but yeah, exactly. Why kick the door down when you could just blow it up? Oh, man. But yeah, I had another buddy of mine from high school. He joined the Air Force. So as you can imagine how that conversation went. But funny enough, for a while, he was stationed at the same area as me, but there was an Army base, and then there was also an Air Force base, like a few miles away. And it sucked because I wanted so bad. Like, I had talked up so much game about the Army, but when I first went on the Air Force base and went to their, like, even their gym facility, their gym was like night and day difference between the Army base and the Air Force base. I was like, aw, dang, I kind of messed up. I didn't tell him that, of course. I called him the P word for working out in air conditioning, because real military people work out without air conditioning. But in reality, it was really nice. I wish our gym had AC. But anyway, there's a reason that they call the Air Force the Chair Force, okay? It's secretly because all of the other branches are kind of jealous, but, you know, because in reality, the Air Force kind of gets a lot of really nice stuff that other branches necessarily don't get. But I gave him crap because the Air Force kind of stole our uniform pattern. the OCP uniform pattern. Anyway, sorry, I don't want this to turn into just me having nostalgia about the military, so I apologize. I know there are a few topics that I go into kind of frequently that I lose viewers on, and the military is one of them. But yeah, all of that to say, I kind of missed it a little bit. I feel like I probably could have done 20 years, but oh well. Now I'm a YouTuber. So here we are, full circle. Oh man. Did you see my DM this morning? I don't know. I don't know if I did. Probably not. Oh, yeah, I did see that. I did see that. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, 3,600 waves. Holy crap. Marines equal homeless. Army equal almost homeless. Navy equal homeless but on a boat. Air Force equal mansion. Yeah, basically, dude. Basically. Oh, man. There's this whole joke about the Air Force field deployment being to a hotel without AC. Oh, man. I got LD Cloud running and running with my tower account. Before a week, when I want to check for a game update, I got a Google Play message saying this game is not supported anymore in this Android version, Android 14. Huh. That is weird. You may need to try... Huh. You may need to try just uninstalling it and then reinstalling it. If that doesn't work, you could try going through support and asking for a new phone. And instead of the Android 14, try the Android 12. That's what I'm currently using. I'm on an Android 12. I've used the 10 and the 12. The 12 I think just does a little bit better. But you could try any of those options and possibly get some results. Path of least resistance would just be deleting the tower and then retrying it. And also, don't forget, with LD Cloud, just like having an actual device, you do... What the heck? Millers! Oh my god!
Retro Gaming just gifted 5 memberships.
Dude, Millers, thanks! 5 memberships, dude. That's insane.
A membership. Retro Gaming gifted at Zedas 1987 a membership.
Wow, dude.
Retro Gaming gifted at Fine and Case Maze Render a membership.
W's in the chat for Millers. Holy crap. Thank you, bro.
Retro Gaming gifted at Yang Shenglu a membership. Retro Gaming gifted at Boo_KB a membership.
Yo, if any of you guys that just received a membership are here in the chat with us, sound off. I want to see you guys. Anyway, somebody asked a question. Yeah, Bender asked a question about movies, like military movies. Yeah, so as a Marine, which movie would you say is truly good, that shows how things really are and isn't just glorified over-the-top nonsense? Doesn't mean they can't be good / fun movies. Oh boy. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just want to say Tropic Thunder, but that would obviously be a joke. Oh my god, I'm just gonna do it, dude. I'm gonna say Tropic Thunder for the memes. Ugh. So I never went to sniper school, but, well, truth be told, I haven't seen a whole lot of like military movies, you know. I don't know. I just never really have. I have heard that American Sniper is fairly realistic, fairly accurate. I'm trying to think of other like actual military movies I've seen. There's one that takes place during like World War II. Oh my God, what is it called? It was on Netflix for a while, and it was extremely, the best word I could describe is accurate, but I cannot remember what it was called. Hold up, let me look this up. Military movies on Netflix. I think it was on Netflix. Ah, yes. All Quiet on the Western Front. It was World War I. Sorry, not World War II. But that movie, obviously, we're not really in that kind of era. We're kind of in the era of just we shoot missiles at you, you shoot missiles at us. But like in terms of like historically accurate, oh yeah, Band of Brothers is another really good one. But yeah, my biggest thing is whenever you, and those of you that have served, you would totally get this. Anytime somebody is doing radio comms in a military movie, they always screw something up. I have yet to find a military movie where they actually get the comms right. Even something as simple as like performing a radio check. Like we had a rule when I was in field artillery, and the rule was when you're on the radio, you never say the R word. The R word is repeat. So, you know, a lot of the time when you're listening to the radio, and sometimes the head mics are kind of bugged, they rarely actually work properly. But like, you know, you'll need people to repeat what they just said because you didn't hear what they said. But the repeat word is, yeah, repeat your last. So repeat in field artillery means repeat the fire mission that we just executed. So let's say we just shot 6 rockets at this location. If I were to radio on our comm channel and say repeat, even if I said repeat your last, that would translate to execute the mission that you just did a second time. So yeah, that was a big thing. But yeah, we would always say again, or say again your last. You know, that's what we would always say, but I don't know if that's probably not the same for other branches, but at least in field artillery, yeah, you're not allowed to say the R word, repeat. Oh, like Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, so fun fact, the drill sergeant the drill instructor in Full Metal Jacket actually was a retired drill instructor. He was hired by the movie to basically teach the actor how to do it, but he ended up just doing the movie, which I think is hilarious. Private Powell. I will say that movie, I mean, I know it's Marines, but it did remind me very much of like basic training. Same for the Air Force, don't hate on me. It's the same for the Navy. And I'm sure you'd be so sad to fire 6 more rockets. I know, right? I know. Yo, TKP. Dude, thank you.
At TKP 570 just gifted 1 memberships. TKP gifted at Moiz and Rata membership.
Dude, thank you. Thank you so much. Yo, shout out. W's in the chat for TKP. And Mo Sanrath. Mo Sanrath, if you are here with us, say something in the chat. TKP just gifted you a membership. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. I am the golden boy. This song is a banger. This song is super good. But yeah, man, I don't know what it is. I guess like this game just kind of attracts like military people. I don't know. I've been in several gaming communities throughout my life, and I've never seen this many like veterans in a given community, which I think is really cool. Sounds like I need to go and watch some more movies. I don't know. I've never been a big like movie watcher. I watch a freaking so many TV shows, but I've never been much of like a movie watcher. I don't know. Apparently, I need to go watch some movies though. Yeah, if none of you guys have seen Tropic Thunder, just be aware. If you're a little bit more like, how do I say this like politically correct? If you're, the movie itself is far from, like, if you would say half of the stuff in the movie today, you would be ostracized from society. But like, it's hilarious. So if you like crass, funny, humor stuff, and you know you have some thick skin, go watch Tropic Thunder. It's freaking hilarious. It's such a good movie. It has Robert Downey Jr. It has Ben Stiller. Robert Downey Jr. may or may not play a black guy. Anyway, it's a really good movie. I watched that. So my last day of sergeant school, when I went to basic leadership course, like 5 years ago or 4 years ago, I can't remember, but anyway, yeah, like towards the last like 3 or 4 days, we had already finished all of the requirements. We were basically just waiting to leave pretty much, and like waiting for graduation, waiting to leave. We spent like those last 3 or 4 days just watching movies all day long, and I watched Tropic Thunder for the first time, and oh my god, it was so good. Wait, is Tropic Thunder Ben Stiller? Hold on, am I stupid? Oh, yeah, he is in it. Okay, never mind. Tropic Thunder is nothing for snowflakes of today. Yeah. It's a... Oh, it was directed by Ben Stiller too? I didn't actually know that part. That's hilarious. That makes it even more funny. Oh man. But yeah, you guys, you should all go watch Tropic Thunder. It's a really funny movie. Oh man. Tropic Thunder is free on YouTube? No shot. Do you need to have YouTube Premium, or is it literally just free? But he said he wouldn't do it today. Feels a bit ashamed of it. Yeah, I'm not buying that. That has to be a PR stunt just to save his reputation, because that movie's super old, right? And it would not hold up by today's Hollywood standards of not being allowed to say anything funny because it's offensive. And we can't offend people. Offending people bad. Yeah, that has to be a PR stunt. I guarantee you, if you were sitting down with Ben Stiller, having some brewskis, he'd be like, oh yeah, dude, I actually wanted to do a second movie, but they wouldn't go for it. I guarantee it. Like, geez, imagine being a comedian in 2026. Oh boy. How would that even work? Hello, sir. Thank you for your service and awesome guide videos. Greetings from Germany. Just started with the tower. Nice, nice. Thank you for your kind words. Yeah, welcome to the tower. I hope that you enjoy this game as much as I do. And welcome to the community. I'm assuming if you've seen literally any of my videos, actually my recent videos, I haven't really been plugging it as much, but I need to get back to that. If you're not already aware, we have a Discord community full of people who are as addicted to this game as I am. So if you want to check out our Discord community, I would highly encourage you to check it out. We have a ton of resources available for new players especially, to really just try to give you the leg up against people that maybe haven't done any research or haven't really cared, you know? But yeah, I have heard countless testimonies of people, you know, maybe people that wouldn't ordinarily like openly go out and talk to random people, but like they'll talk to people in the Discord, and a lot of people have become really good friends from the Discord server. So it's really, really cool. But yeah, feel free to check it out if you'd like. And it's not just US people. We have people at pretty much all time zones. Like, you know, sometimes I'll wake up to pee at like 4 a.m. and I'll look at the Discord real quick just to check and see if I have any DMs. The voice chat will have like, you know, 5 or 10 people in it. So don't be a stranger. Join the Discord. Just don't beat me too bad on this platinum. I've yet to reach 2,000 waves in any platinum. Ooh. Speaking of new player resources, we gotta redo the useful links. Yeah. I've been meaning to talk to you about that because one of the mentors I was talking to last night in Discord, or a couple nights ago, he said that he had talked to you, I guess, about kind of redoing it. Totally fine if you want to get started. I didn't know if we wanted to wait till Kevel got back, but I'm sure it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we do need to do that. Favorite Ben Stiller is Mystery Man. Nah, dude. Night of the Museum. Night of the Museum. Everybody thinks that movie's lame, but I love that movie. That was a good movie. The second one was kind of lame, but the first one's good. Ebat's the Econ King. Yeah, if there's anybody who knows about starting new accounts and being super, super optimal with it, it's Ebat's. 1000%. I don't have that much time on my hands, you know? I can't do that much testing. I do a lot of different stuff. I wear a lot of different hats, and it's hard enough for me to manage two active, fully going tower accounts. But this man has tested so many different configurations, so many different starts, so many different ends. Yeah, he's got a lot of knowledge. He is also the head of our mentor program in the Discord server. So, for good reason, obviously. But yeah, very, very knowledgeable. I just sacrifice sleep, that's all. Yeah, right? Well, what's my excuse then, Ebats? Because I also rarely sleep, but it's usually just because I'm screwing around on the Discord VC. hanging out with people. But I'm a people person. What can I say? What can I say? Pac-Man is already at 2,000. What the... Honestly, dude, doesn't surprise me. Something about Mary is the best.
At TKP 570 super chatted $2. Something about Mary is the best.
I don't understand the reference. Is that a Night at the Museum reference? I don't know. My brain's not operating at full capacity at the moment, so I apologize. But regardless, thank you, TKP.
That is massive.
Something about Mary. Oh, that's the title of a movie? Oh, okay, one second. Hey, like I said, I don't watch a whole lot of movies, okay? Something about Mary. Oh, yeah, this is a movie. Has an 84% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7 out of 10 on IMDb. Yeah, never seen it. Never seen it. It's got some good names in it, though. Did he also direct that movie? Hold on one second. No, he did not. Huh. Okay, okay. Sounds like I need to go and do some homework. Something About Mary is one of Ben Stiller's best comedy movies. Ah, nice. Is that hair gel? It's probably an inside joke from the movie. God dang it. Now I feel left out. Now I feel left out. All right, guys, we're going to pause the stream, and then I'm going to watch this 2-hour movie, and then we'll come back and resume where we left off. Oh, man. Watch it with your missus. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Back from the gym and Spartan stream. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm very, very excited.
Question: what is your target priority? If you're talking about Big Spartan, dude, honestly, I've basically just been doing the same thing every single time. Like, I'll show you. This is kind of what I've been doing like the past probably like 5 or 6 tournaments in a row. Fleets, fast, ranged, elite, closest. This configuration, honestly, regardless of battle conditions, has been super, super good. Like, even if it's like a boss ultimate, I don't put boss up there. I don't see a need to, you know? If you're dying to bosses, that's a different thing. You know, you could do something like this maybe, or so that you don't die to raise, you could do that. But yeah, I mean, the only way that this changes is really if there's Protector Ultimate. Protector is the only enemy type that I will put in here if there is a Protector Ultimate. But yeah, regardless, I mean, this is kind of the standard that I generally always do. Fleets and fast are just always... I think that will forever be my top 2, unless something changes drastically. But the rest is kind of, you know, and I do the same thing with tier 20 farming. Like tier 20 farming, I do fleets, fast, elite, closest. That's what I do for my farming runs. I have actually found I get more coins by doing this than if I put in Spotlight. I don't know. I feel like in Spotlight's kind of a scam, to be honest. But yeah, that's what I'm rolling with today. And most days, I should say. Don't watch the trailers for it. It'll ruin the fun. Okay, okay. Understood, understood. I am Champions League 27th, but Champions second time. Nice. I also have gotten to Champions twice, and I finished it ranked 27 last tournament, if you guys remember. I do need to be aware of the time here. I have an appointment in about 45 minutes that I need to leave for. So I do need to be aware of the time. Hopefully we're able to finish the runs, but we may not be able to. I don't know. We'll see. I'll just keep tabs on it. But wish me luck, guys. I am meeting with a mortgage lender. My wife and I, over the course of the past 3 years, basically, we have been on our journey of paying off all of our debt. We just paid off the last piece of debt this past week. Well, a couple days ago. So we are completely debt-free, which is a freaking good feeling. Really, really good feeling. And the next big financial milestone is we want to buy a house that is sustainable for a family of 5. So that's what we're going for. That's what we're going for. Anyway, wish me luck. I'm meeting with a lender. It's going to be super complicated because I am self-employed now and I have not one W-2 income source. I have 5 different income streams. So it's going to get really stupid is my understanding. But we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. Anyway, wish me luck, guys. Trying to buy my wife the dream house, you know? Or honestly, just something that's a little bit bigger. We're currently in a 900 square foot, very, very tiny house. It is not ideal. I'm jumping over to Tags. Have a good one and good luck, everyone. All right, dude. Yeah. Go tell Tags hi for me, Bender. And thank you for stopping in, man. It's been a minute. Have a good one. How many mines do you have? I have max mines, but half of what you have. Yeah, so I don't actually know how many I have. 1 second. Let me look. I want to say 10. I don't know. I have 11. I have 11 interland mines currently.
At Killer Vampire joined the 300. At Killer Vampire celebrates 8 months of membership. When do you think V29 is coming out? Need presets.
Ooh. Yeah. So Muse, who, if you guys are not familiar, Muse is one of the developers for the tower. Muse had said during the recent Tower Tea that Sam put out in the thread that, also, if you guys don't follow the thread, at least for the first day after the Tower Tea, I would encourage you guys to do that. It's pretty nice. But, yeah, so Muse had said that their goal, Texture Games' goal, is to have V29 come out towards the end of August. So the end of this month. That is the goal. Obviously, we have to factor in human error, you know. I'm assuming that is factoring in, okay, we're doing testing, maybe there are some bugs that show up. Hopefully they can resolve them and then still get it out on time. But realistically, we should probably plan to go a little bit into the next month just to be safe. Because there's no telling, right? It could be as early as the end of this month. It could be maybe a little bit later, a few weeks after. There's no telling. But as far as I'm aware, at least, we don't have a concrete date. We more so just have kind of a speculative goal. But hey, I'll take that, you know? End of August, I think, is huge. And I'm excited for these changes. Who knows? Depending on how expensive the lab is, what if Spartan Jr. could get freaking bot presets? That would just be insane. You know? I have no idea. Oof, I'm in a 950 square foot house for me, or for just me, and it feels small. Hard to imagine raising a family in that. Yeah, I mean, my wife and I, we're both very conservative with our finances. We're both very frugal, you know. We've always been. We don't go out and buy stuff, you know. Basically, unless we have to. When I bought my computer, I bought basically the cheapest computer that would be able to do the stuff I was wanting to do. And even if I had the means to get something a little bit more expensive, I don't know. My brain doesn't really work that way. I've always been super frugal, and my wife is the same way. But yeah, we are very quickly discovering that with a crazy twos running around all over the place and two twin babies that are coming up on a year old pretty soon, starting to crawl around and stuff, you know, we're very quickly realizing that we're running out of house. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with storage and stuff, like, there's only so much we can baby-proof the house before it's like, okay, cool. We really need like a 4-bedroom house or a 3-bedroom house with like maybe a bonus room that could be like a playroom or something. Because yeah, right now it's just like, oh my gosh. And it's really, it's interesting. Like, I am learning so much from like this parenting experiment because, like, you know, kids, they'll just get into stuff that they don't need to be getting into. Like, we had to move the cutlery because my daughter like just grabbed the scissors and was trying to cut the dining room table. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Stop. Like, go play with your toys. Why are you trying to be destructive? Anyway. Oh man. But yeah. We started our family of 4 in a 1K square foot on 2 levels. Wow. Finally upgraded to 2K square feet. Almost entirely on 1 level. Nice. Yeah. My wife, she really wants, we both value, I shouldn't just say she, I also want this, but we both value, you know, kind of taking our children's education into our own hands. And my wife, she has her like teaching degree because her backup plan, if she didn't find a man, you know, me, her plan was to basically be an elementary teacher. So that was her original plan, and she has the credentials for all of that. So she's gonna take on basically educating our children. So a big goal for us is we need to find a house that has some kind of bonus room, or maybe even, you know, some houses, they have like a bigger upstairs area that's kind of just open, and it could be like kind of a homeschool area, you know, something like that. I don't know, but that's our goal, you know. But don't worry, we're not going to be the weird homeschool parents, okay? We're going to make sure that our kids go and talk to other human kids and, like, you know, do extracurriculars and, like, if they want to and all of that. So anyway, I got to read this. This is actually pertaining to the house stuff. Go for a 1099 loan. That's what I did, self-employed, purposely only 20K profit, reinvesting all money I can into business, but 200K cash flow in business. 1099 loans look at cash flow, not profit. Ooh. Okay. So here's the issue. Here's the issue I anticipate that I will run into. I do not have 2 full years of 1099 income yet. I don't have 2 years of bank statements, or sorry, I don't have 2 years of W-2s, or yeah, I have not done 2 years of taxes for my business for YouTube. So that's the issue that I feel like I'm going to run into. I could, if I can find a lender that is able to do a bank statement loan. I have 12 months of bank statement income that I could provide. I just don't know if that's going to work or not. I have no idea, dude. Like, we basically inherited our first house, so the buying process was very cut and dry. But this is going to be a completely different animal, you know? Okay, Lab 2 just finished. What was in here? I ran out of coins, so what was it? Reroll dice? Dang it! No! Okay, well, whatever. We'll put something else in here. I don't know. I kind of just want to keep full sending EHP, to be honest. I don't know. But at the same time, at some point in my life, I want to go hybrid. Where is it? Ah, whatever. When in doubt, just put perk wave required. Perk waves required.
Every triumph feels much smaller when the cost can be repaid. The heroes that I summon.
Yeah, that can be a problem. 1099 doesn't look at taxes. I didn't even do mine last year. Ooh, Uncle Sam, if you're listening, don't worry. We are definitely taking care of all of our responsibilities. Anyway, let's see. Go through brokers, not a big business. Yeah, that is one thing. I definitely like the lender that I'm about to speak with in an hour or so. Their company, they have like 50 employees. It's a strictly local company. They work with a lot of local builders as well. And it seems pretty reputable from what I've heard. My dad is a realtor, like he has his real estate license as well. And he endorsed them. He said that he's done quite a few deals with them as like the lender for people. So we'll see. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited though. I work for a large mortgage lender. What state are you in? I am in the state of Arkansas. I am in Arkansas, in particular, Northwest Arkansas. But yeah, I need somebody that can do non-qualified. I think it's called non-qualified mortgages, because qualified would be like a conventional or an FHA, right? Even a VA, I think, is considered qualified. I'm not sure, but I know like bank statement. I'm assuming 1099 would also fall into non-qualified mortgage. Maybe, I'm not sure. But I'm probably, unless I'm willing to wait until February and I can do my 2026 taxes, I'll have to go the non-qualified route, which is annoying, but it is what it is. But my thought process is, okay, cool. Maybe like I do a bank statement loan, maybe even I have a way higher interest rate than I would if I saved and just did a conventional loan in a year. But it's like, okay, I can just refinance later and drop the interest rate and maybe even put a little bit more money down. I don't know. But yeah, the big issue with the non-qualified is usually they require a way higher down payment. Like I'm pretty sure bank statement loans, it's like a minimum, assuming you have a good credit score, which my credit score is like 800 something. Like I said, guys, I nerd out about personal finance, but I'm pretty sure even with like a really good credit score, like above 750, you still have to do like a minimum of a 10% down payment for a bank statement loan. I don't know. Where were you in the 2008 crisis? Homes were dirt cheap. I was 9 years old. I was 9 years old during the 2008 housing crisis. Yeah, I was born in 1999. What is the consensus on using gems to finish up Shatter Shards level 5? 110 days remaining and 5,200 gems to rush right now. Oh man, what speed are you currently doing for your boost? Like, what speed are you currently doing for your boost? If you're doing like a 5 times speed or even a 4, you could probably afford to wait a little bit, like wait a few days, let it keep doing its thing. And then once it costs like, you know, maybe 2,500 gems or so, at that point you could just, you know, choose to just be done with it and move on to other stuff. I don't think that would be a bad idea. Shatter Shards is just, it's one of the longest labs in the game in terms of like the last couple levels. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure the longest lab in the game is actually waves required. But yeah, if you do choose to rush a lab, I think Shatter Shards is a great one just because it saves you so much time. Chronofield duration, like the last 3 or 4 levels of that also can be pretty decent. When you get to that point later on. What is this? Okay, sorry. My bad, guys. What the heck is this? Sorry, I'm getting a weird error popping up on my computer. Ugh, man. You're born in 99? I thought you were way older than that. Yeah, so fun fact, one of my very, very early live streams when I first started streaming, I made a joke. Well, it wasn't even a joke. Like I said earlier in the stream, I was doing electrical work at the time, literally like beating my back, doing new construction, homes, and some light commercial jobs, all new construction, but yeah, I was complaining on stream about how my back hurt and my knees hurt and everything hurt. And I was just telling people, I was like, I'm an old man. And people asked me, they were like, how old are you? And I was like, 25, because I was 25 at the time. And everybody trashed on me because everybody immediately started putting their own ages in the chat. And it was like, 30, 32, 40. There was even one that was like 54 or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, I'm a baby. Like, I'm pretty sure that live stream, I was the youngest person in the stream. But yeah, anyway, that's a little Spartan lore, I guess. I think the longest is super crit multiplier and factor. Oh. Last level takes years? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Are you serious? I could check the lab planner and see what that actually looks like, but I'm lazy. I am lazy. You don't want to wait for the crash because then no one gives the loans. Yeah, and right now, my area in particular, it's very unique. There are so many people trying to move into my direct area and the surrounding areas because of like Walmart Home Office and JB Hunt, Tyson. There's all of these mega corporations that get people from all over the United States and abroad. So like we actually didn't do terrible during the '08 crash is my understanding. Comparatively with like the rest of the United States, right? Like obviously it was still a net loss for the broad housing market, but it wasn't that detrimental. But yeah. LOL, I'm over 30. I thought you were at least 34 to 36. Yeah, I mean, I like to think I have a good head on my shoulders. I've always kind of considered myself an old soul, so maybe I carry myself a little bit more maturely than most people my age. Unless I'm playing League of Legends. If I'm playing League of Legends, all maturity goes out the window. But, that is to be expected. Last level is 1,800, almost 1,900 days. What the heck? That is insane. What the heck, dude? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is bananas. Funny enough, that was actually a lab I was considering gold boxing pretty soon on Big Spartan at least. But I guess we will hold off on that for now. Daggum. But I will say, like I said, my dad is a realtor in my state. He did tell me that the cost per square foot is going down. As far as I'm aware, interest rates are still kind of roughly the same as they were like a year or two ago. But Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, have we maxed this yet? We have. Okay, perfect. So we can go ahead and just start maxing out all of this stuff. It doesn't really matter. And we'll turn on Chain Lightning because I always forget to do that. Pretty sure it's supposed to be finished through gems, but with such a diminishing return, who cares? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's kind of the same thing with waves required, to be honest. It's like at some point, the value you get versus all of the gems you have to spend, it's like, what the heck are you supposed to do? You know? 1898 days without lab speed. Yeah, guys, just goes to show you. Spartan was right. Time is the most valuable currency. Undefeated. My title remains true. If time was put up against all of the other currencies in the tower, and it was like a 1v1v1v1, like an arena style, time would definitely come out on top, you know? Time would be patient. It would wait until, you know, stones beat gems and coins beat stones and like all these other currencies. Module shards beat everybody else. You know, time would just sit there patiently waiting for its moment to strike the contender. And then, of course, would reign supreme. Because during the time, no pun intended, during the time that time was sitting on the sidelines watching all of the other currencies battle it out, it was analyzing. It was analyzing everybody's fighting style. And then it determined, okay, cool, Module Shards is obviously going to win versus all these other currencies. So I need to figure out how Module Shards fights so that when it's done fighting coins and stones and gems, I can just destroy Module Shards. And that's what happened. So time is the most valuable currency. Don't forget it, guys. They're not making any more of it, you know? It's kind of like real estate, like we were just talking about. They're not making any more of it. Damn, Spartan, you're... Damn you, Spartan, for beating me. I'm nerd. Oh, shoot. Yeah, don't close out of that. Okay, there we go. I almost X'd out of my emulator. All right, where are you, nerd? I don't see anybody named Nerd in here. Oh, are you talking about Big Spartan? Hold up. Oh, what up, nerd? I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I have to... Dude, this is a first place bracket. If I can figure out how to beat these two, I have to try, you know? Look, it's not personal, man. It's not personal. It's strictly business. Sorry, when you said my name is Nerd, I instantly defaulted to Spartan Jr. because for those of you that are not, don't usually attend the streams, I pretty much always allow people to join with me on Spartan Jr. if they want to in Platinum. But that's kind of funny. I don't usually see people in the chat with me that are in my Legends bracket, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, good luck, dude. Good luck. At least you didn't get tied. These two got freaking tied, so apparently nobody's getting first place. Because I'm just being honest here. Like, these battle conditions are not terrible. But even so, I don't think I'll be able to beat 2819. I've only hit 2800 waves one time, and that was with pretty similar battle conditions. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be tough. But I'm pretty sure me and Aramis are close to the same, except he has way more lifetime coins than me. My lifetime coins is like 10S or something like that. Yeah, I'm at 13.65S. Stones earned / bought. They really need to add a purchased amount so you can really get a clear picture. But I have 185k, almost 186k. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I think by all metrics, Aramis is probably going to beat me, if I had to guess. But I will be fine if we get rank 3. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. But yeah, that's kind of cool. like I said, we don't usually see people in my Legends bracket with me, so that's cool. Small world, I guess. I just need to watch out for the commanders. The commanders are going to be the biggest issue here for me. My lifetime coins is 36S. Yeah, see, dude? See? This is what I'm talking about. But, Artemis, I bet I got you beat here. What are your module levels, good sir? Look at these module levels. Look at them go. They're going. They're doing stuff. I've kind of not really been prioritizing coins as much. I've recently just been trying to min-max my, what you call it, frickin' module shards. $35Q per hour on average. Yeah, I think I'm around like 18 or 19. Let me see. Yeah, I'm around 19 currently. Getting like 5,800 waves average on tier 20. Pretty similar to yours. Yeah. Artemis, I still remember there was a day where it was you and Celeste, you guys, we still had the Spartan's Legends channel, the VC. It was a VC that we had in the Discord that was basically just for like Legends strategy. Like only people with the Legends role could join it. But we have since done away with that channel. But I remember there was a day that it was you and Celestoria, and we were talking about like why my tower was sucking so bad comparatively. And you guys were the ones that told me about modules. You guys were the ones. So I credit you and Celeste for being like, yo, why are all of your module labs so garbage? It was you guys. Because at the time, all of your module levels were, well, I don't know about yours specifically, Armis, but I remember Celeste, his levels were like freaking 15 to 20 levels higher than mine. It was something like that. But it was, yeah, it was rough, dude.
Spartan control, man, that is massive. That is massive. Spartan never passive. Deathwave flames, man, the breakdown's classic. Look how weak, now it ain't attractive. Every time he screams, the vibe go drastic. So that is massive. Yeah. So that is massive.
If you want me to, I can have a look at your tower. Yeah, I think it would be cool. Like me, you, and Celeste. I know like time zones are difficult, but we could try to coordinate a time where all three of us can do that because it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I think it'd be cool. Because you guys, like, you two have both been very close to me for pretty much the entire time I've been playing this game. At least the entire time I've been making videos. So, yeah, I would be totally down. Plus, I haven't talked to you in a while. It's been a minute, man. I talk to Celeste every now and then. He'll join VC. But I feel like I haven't spoke to you specifically in a while. But I get it. Time zones, it's difficult. I'm sleeping while you're awake and vice versa. You know, it is what it is. Should I focus on cards or modules for tier 1 farming? Good question. So I'm going to put it to you this way. There are two G's in life. There are guarantees and there are gambles. If I were to buy a card, which I can't actually do because I have them all maxed, I am guaranteed to get something, some form of progress going towards eventually reaching this right here, all cards maxed. This is a guarantee. If we go to modules, modules are not a guarantee, they are a gamble. Whoops, not there, here. It's over here. Yeah. So I have a almost 69% chance of getting a common module, which is basically useless, right? They get automatically shattered through this button here and turned into module shards. Still valuable, right? Still pretty decent, but not the same level of value that cards brings. Versus buying cards and you're guaranteed to get something working towards your goal of maxing all of your cards out. But yeah, in order to get a unique effect module, a default epic, you only have a 2.5% chance. And not only that, if your luck is so terrible, after spending 1,600 gems worth, or sorry, 3,000 gems worth, you're guaranteed an epic module. So the return on investment between modules, unless your luck is just god tier, which for most people it is certainly not, but it's almost always going to be cards being the better idea for the way, way early game. And keep in mind, I was just talking about Aramis and Celeste. This is a perfect example. So early on, especially Celeste, Celesteria, he prioritized card slots and card levels all the way until they were maxed. I did the opposite. As soon as I unlocked modules on my main account, I just tried to pull as many modules as possible. You know, I had some streaks of luck, I had other streaks of no luck. But the really ironic part about this, you would think that because I spent all of my time here buying modules, my modules would have been much higher rarity, way better level, everything than Celesteria. But it was actually not the case. Not only did Celesteria have like 5 more card slots than me at the time and all of his cards fully maxed, he also had better modules than me. Because again, this is a gamble. Just spending gems here does not guarantee you're going to have very good luck. Because it's only a 2.5% chance. So yeah. Definitely, my opinion, I will always side towards cards for that reason, because you just get so much more value. And on the other side of the coin, once you max all of the cards, then all you have left is card slots, modules, and now they added these rotating relics, right? So this is another reason, in my opinion, to try to max out your cards sooner than later, so that you don't have to worry about it. And then you can get, you can go towards all of the other stuff. So that's my opinion, but feel free to do what you'd like. I have 12 card slots currently. Yeah, 12 is a decent number. I think once you get closer to like 14 or 15, you'll really be able to be there for quite a while. Like until you start maybe moving into hybrid later on and trying to work damage into your build. Like, yeah. 15 card slots is a really, really good baseline that will sustain you through most of the early game. Really until you get like to the middle of champions and you really need to start building some damage and getting some damage into your build. But yeah. Let's see. Just joined the Discord. Hopefully my questions aren't too dumb. Hey, we all started somewhere. We all started playing this game. We all had no idea what we were doing. I still don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just kind of do stuff. But there are no dumb questions. Feel free to ask away. And if anybody gives you a hard time for a question, let me know. Or ping the mods and we will deal with it. Because, yeah. We are trying to foster a supportive community for all tower players. New, old, and somewhere in between. So, yeah. If anybody's giving you a hard time or bullying and stuff, we don't tolerate any of that. So just, yeah. Anyway, welcome to the server. Welcome to our community. I hope that you enjoy it. I have built this for you guys. It's not for me. I know my name is on it, but it's for you guys. I mean that, by the way. I need to be very careful here. I think I need to start bringing the game speed down. Ugh. Guys, I hate to do this. I'm gonna have to kill the stream a little bit early. I have about 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna need to go. Because I have my meeting. So we'll keep this going for about 10 more minutes and then I will need to go. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and hit demon mode so that I get the damage buff. Look at that. Look at how much quicker we are killing all of these enemies. Look at that. It's not really noticeable, but I'm going to psych myself out until it becomes true. What do you mean no? Why'd you say no? What was that a mistake? Or did I do a good strategy and now you're mad about it? Which one is it, Artemis? It's energy shields down, so I want to have the damage buff early so that I can preserve my energy shields as long as possible. I probably should have waited till we see another commander, but oh well, it's fine. If I don't beat you, Artemis, I'll do a second run and I'll come back later. Oh, don't leave us? Oh, yeah, sorry. Dude, I want to buy a house. I've been saving up a down payment. I'm working on it. I'm doing my thing. You got to figure out how to buy a house in this crazy world. I've been wanting to get my 12th card slot on my baby tower for a while, but can barely afford the 80 cards / event plus relevant relics. Yeah, I will say it has gotten exceedingly more difficult because of the... Crap, there's a commander. We need to go to 1x game speed briefly here. Oh, he's dead. Okay, never mind. But yeah, it has gotten exceedingly more difficult to buy card slots because of the rotating relics. So I totally get that. It makes it more strategic. Like, gems used to not really matter as much, but now they certainly do, you know? Now you kind of want to make sure that every week you at least have, 1,200 gems kind of saved up so that in the event that the rotating relic is like a coins relic or something like that. Like even this event right now, the 600, this one right here, the Mystic Bunny, 2% coins earned. If you didn't have any gems saved up, you wouldn't be able to get this, Well, I didn't even check the rest of these. Ooh, health regen. Oh, I kind of need that. Okay. Well, crap. But anyway, you get the picture. Like, it's become a little bit more challenging now. I kind of wish that they would just have this reset with the event. So, like, instead of every single week we get 4 new relics, I kind of wish it was every other week, like the event. But, beggars can't be choosers. Nice, and we did. We gold boxed everything. Except for this, but whatever, it's fine. Still not worth buying the gem bundles. Yeah, honestly, dude, like the gem packs, in my opinion, are some of the least valuable packs in the tower. They're just really not very good. Okay, another commander. We stare him dead in the eye and we kill him right now. Bounce shots, do your thing. The ranged enemies are trying to get to me. They're going to start killing my energy shields here in a second. Except actually they're not, because we put target priority. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Oh, this commander's a beefy boy. He ate his Wheaties this morning. Dude, can you imagine if orbs were effective against fleet enemies? Oh man, that would be so good. Come on. We need to kill him. We need to kill him. All right, good. We killed him. Perfect. And we just got the wall back. That is good news. to me, myself, and me. What's that website that people use to get their tournament rank estimate? It is called thetower.lol. thetower.lol. You have to put the word the. So don't just put tower.lol, put thetower.lol. But yeah, just be aware it doesn't update like every minute. It takes a little bit of time to update. So like right after you join, for example, you'll need to probably wait like 30 or 40 minutes or so to see the estimated ranking. But after that, you should be good. Okay. Yeah, this is rough, man. I still feel like Pulsar Harvester is just so good. I don't know. Lately, I've been dying from range. What do I need to upgrade? Oh. Sorry, guys. One moment. My wife is calling me. All right, sorry about that. Let's see. How far should I take lightning amplifier scatter? Good question. So my personal opinion is only level it up if you're consistently dying to scatters. If you're not, don't touch it. You don't really need to. But if you're consistently dying to scatters, you know, like 2 or 3 runs in your run history in a row, yeah, put a couple levels into it, but don't overdo it. If you put too much into it, it can actually hurt your econ a little bit. What do you plan on getting on Spartan Junior's account? Oh boy, I have no idea, dude. Spartan Junior's wave counts are so sporadic. I'll just show you guys the history. Like, look at this. 2,000 waves, 1,700, 1,400, 1,800, 2,000 again. So, like, it's so sporadic. So, I have no idea, man. How far is Big Spartan's lab? I think I'm at, like, level 12 or 13 on Big Spartan.
Shaky. Link below, you already know. Type that code in, then we go, then we go. Pulled up, heart so racing. One more run, we're all waiting. Hit that sharp screen, do it for the team. Lock it in, hear the whole squad sing.
not worth finishing it. Not right now. Maybe when I jump to like tier 21 or tier 22 farming, I might need to do it at that point. But right now it's like, okay, I never die to a scatter, like ever. So it's not really it's kind of a waste, you know? It's like, why would I lab something that's not really an issue for me right now? If it is an issue, yeah, absolutely. But right now, it just doesn't make any sense for me to do it. If I find that I start dying consistently to them again, yeah, I'll go for it. But yeah, as of right now, there's really no need. All right, we lost our first energy shield. We need to kill this guy. Nice, we killed him. Perfect. Well, Chain Thunder, I don't think Chain Thunder does damage, right? Isn't Chain Thunder just damage reduction? But later on, you have there are other things you get that help you a lot with the scatters. Like when you get Smite, that helps quite a bit with scatters. I'm trying to think of other stuff. But yeah. A lot of the time, instead of doing that lab, just building more damage will help. It'll help more without kind of risking your econ later. That's kind of my opinion on it. I was told that getting scatter amp too high, you kill them too fast and lose cells because they die before getting tagged by Death Wave. Yeah. That can be the case. Also, like, if you don't have really close to like the whole screen covered with your black holes, like you'll just lose out on the econ side of it. You'll lose out on the 11 times multiplier for that. They'll still count for your golden combo counter, but yeah. The other thing is the scatter children, it's really just for coins. Like when you kill the scatter, like you'll see it pop and you'll see if you have your hit text on, when you kill the big scatter, you'll see it'll say you get this many cells. When you kill the baby scatters, they don't give you cells. They just give you coins. And like if you have golden combo, it'll obviously go towards your combo counter. Which, speaking of that, why is my counter not oh, because my golden tower was not active. That makes sense. Okay, never mind.
Is almost clear. I faced it all. No hesitation.
No hesitation.
As Spartan.
Hey Spartan, I've been following the beginner progress series, and I got my first 3 ultimate weapons, which are Golden Tower, Death Wave, and Black Hole. Should I go for another ultimate weapon or start working on syncing them? So this is kind of a Spartan general rule of thumb. Probably some people would disagree with me on that, or on this, but what I personally think is the best is to not invest any stones into your current stuff until you at least have your first 4. That's my personal opinion, and what you should look for your 4th is going to be either Spotlight if you're just looking for coins, but if you're more free to play, probably don't go Spotlight. Instead, go Chain Lightning. I'm much more in favor of getting Chain Lightning as your 4th versus Spotlight, especially with dissonant runs. But that's the big reason. It's really because of dissonant runs why I say Generally, it's good to just get your first 4 right out the gate. And then obviously, like, let's say you get Chain Lightning as your 4th, you wouldn't put any stones into it. You would basically, you would then start dropping your Death Wave and Black Hole to match up with your, or sorry, your Death Wave and your Golden Tower to match up with your Black Hole. But yeah. There are so many enemies. I just popped Missile Barrage and it's doing literally nothing. Basically negative damage. I've been staying off Discord for a long time, but finally joined up again. Hopefully not regretfully. Yeah. I mean, if you're in our server, hopefully you won't have any issues. No promises, of course, because it is the internet. But yeah, we try to keep things good. We try to keep things positive.
Oh no, not me. I did it Spartan's way. I've known the golden shine.
God, I'm leaving it on 1-time speed until all of these tanks die. I was hoping we would kill them a little bit quicker, but this is getting rough. This is the part of a Legends run where having Orbital Augment would actually be super helpful compared to Space Displacer. So this is what I'm running into at the moment. How much did you pay for this custom music? I paid nothing. Well, that's not entirely true. A few of the songs I have made myself with Suno AI. It's a AI music platform. So I guess if you want to get analytical, I have spent a little bit for the subscription or whatever, like whatever it is, like 15 or 10 bucks a month or something. But yeah, in terms of like the songs that Tags has sent me and others have sent me, I haven't spent anything for those. Bro, can we please kill these tanks? I popped Missile Barrage and it did nada. It did nada. Okay, thank goodness. Now they're all dead. So now we can tone the game speed back up.
If not the power, none can beat. The record shows I took the blows, and still my death wave rose. I did it Spartan's way. Death wave led the way. No doubt, no delay.
We got a Death Defy there, so our damage is freaking bananas now. So that's good.
Yes, I say no other force can replicate. I stood and sealed my fate.
I did it Spartan's way.
It's Spartan's way.
This song is a banger too. I love the song.
Yes, it was Spartan's way.
One day in the distant future, maybe Smart Missiles will do something. ... Maybe. I know, man. I know. That would be nice. That would be really nice. I'm not going to lie. There is a commander on the screen, so therefore we drop back to 1 game speed until he dies. After he dies, we go back up to ×4, and then we do the same thing when the next overcharge or commander show up. All right, he instantly died, so we go back up.
Dust on my hands, not on my eyes. Coins in the dirt where my faith used to lie.
Home chip is so good, bro. It's so good. With basic ultimate. Oh, man. It's like a cheat code. Spartan event when? Good question. Good question. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. What's the best chat to be in for tower advice in your Discord? Yeah, so if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, or near the bottom, you'll see a category called TIP. Stands for Tower Information Portal. In there, we have a player's question channel, which will be for, you know, smaller questions like, hey, here's a screenshot of my ultimate weapon choices. Which one should I get? You know, smaller stuff like that. And then if you want more detailed, catered advice specifically tailored for your tower, the best place, hands down, is going to be the Tower Advice threads. They are a thread, and it's specifically for your account. The mentors monitor that and give you catered advice based on your account. You can input screenshots of your tower, like top to bottom, all of your card levels, all of your modules, your workshop, enhancements, freaking everything, right? You take screenshots of all of this data. You give a brief written explanation of like, hey, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm looking to go. This is where I'm struggling. This is where I think I'm doing good. And then you get really, really good, solid, catered advice based on your exact situation. So that is the best place for advice, in my opinion. But yeah. Yeah, Taz Church is also, it is a tower advice thread, but it's kind of turned into like an additional general chat where I go in there every once in a while and people just like, they talk about all sorts of stuff, but yeah, the tower advice threads in the tip portal, like that place is really, really good. How close am I to beating those two? Let me see. 28-19. Oh boy. We're close. We're very close, but I don't know if we will be able to. We still have second wind. We still have nuke temporarily. I maybe spoke too soon. We just lost wall. Dude, what's going to screw us here is going to be a ranged enemy. It's going to be a ranged. They're going to tickle us. We're going to die. We need death defies. Like, if there was ever a time in my life that I needed a death defy, it's today. It's right now. Armis, I don't know if you're still here, dude. But, dude, me and Armis, we're good sports, you know? I'm going to be happy whether I beat him or not. And I am assuming that he feels the same way. Anyway, love you, Armis, if you're still here. Good luck, dude. Good luck. I'm going to be pissed if I get rank 1 and then Aramis does a second run and then beats me. I'm going to be mad. Because here's the difference. He sees, like, I show everything I do for my setup at the start of the stream. So he can rewind to the start of the stream, see everything that I just did to set up, and then he can do what I did or, you know, do something different or whatever, and then end up beating me. We have 2 energy shields now. We're kind of doing pretty decent. We need to kill that overcharge. Die. Die. All right, we got him. So we go back up. Wall is instantly destroyed, but that's okay. Oh, dude, how actually crazy would it be if I also tied Aramis and that other guy? It has to be a commander wave or something. I don't know, man. I have no idea. Third is 600 waves above. Fifth, 600 waves above fourth. Fifth place is 400 waves below. Gotcha. Okay. Hey, we take fourth place. You know, we take that. Absolutely. tap our Bob Gym for good luck. Oh, actually, this is what I need to do. I need to do a luck check in the chat. Let me check my luck real quick. Oh boy, 39% luck. Yikes. Okay, that's not great. It's not the worst I've seen. It's definitely not the best. Oh boy, it's not good. I am luckier than Ebats, though, of course, you know. It makes sense. It makes sense. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyway, let me check the time. Oh, crap. Oh, man. I need to go very, very soon. Like, actually, I probably should have already gotten in the car and left. Oh, crap. Okay. Anyway. I will go until we die. I'm just going to go until we die. What I could do is just leave the stream running with both of my towers, and I could just play my music playlist, and I wouldn't even be here talking. I would just be driving. But 2% luck. Coin pusher king. Oh God, I'm actually illiterate. Coin pusher king. Damn, I bought $40 in Powerball tickets today. Hey, you know, at least you got all of your bad luck out of the way. So maybe, you know, there's no telling. But hey, if you win the lottery, you know, I expect a slight royalty, maybe like 2% for the luck check that got you that W. So you can hit my DMs later. I will be there. I will be patiently waiting. Ugh. Oh, I'm so nervous, dude. I'm so nervous. 97% luck. Let's go. Okay. I think that's the highest I've seen. Apparently my luck is so bad it doesn't even show up. Oh my gosh. Or your luck could be 100% and you don't want to brag about it, you know, because you're a nice, decent person. It could be that too. I'm just saying. Let's not jump to conclusions here, you know. If I win, I'll force you to go ham on your junior account. Oh boy. Yeah, you can buy like all of my stone packs for the first month of the junior account. Okay, I got you. I have actually thought about redoing the beginner progress series, like doing a part 2, but I think I'm going to hold off until version 29 because there's no telling what changes we will see outside of what we've already seen, that they, or at least that they've said, you know. So there's really no telling. But a lot of people have also asked me about like doing updated guide videos. And similar thing, I'm just holding out for V29 because I have no idea, you know? I have no idea what the coin cost for like the preset lab will look like or anything, because that will determine, that will change things, right? So that's what I'm holding out for in terms of making guide videos at the moment. I could actually, maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. I could make a whole bunch of pre-29 guides and then make updates for them after. Kind of like milk the content, you know? But that seems a little bit dubious. I don't want to make a video and then it's only up to date for like a couple days, you know, and then we get the update. It's okay, Spartan. We don't come here for English lessons. It's okay. Fresh account race. Yeah, right, Ebats. That would not even be close to fair, dude. That would not even be close. Oh boy. We have an overcharge and a commander, and the commander is empowered, which means, honestly, we just pop nuke. We just pop nuke here. Can you guys hear me? Are we live? What the heck just happened? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Yo, put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Are we still live? What the crap just happened? Okay, I hit the nuke button so hard that the stream disconnected. Holy. I just hit the nuke button so hard that my stream, my OBS popped an error and it said encoder failed. And I had to reconnect my live stream because I freaking hit the nuke button that hard. What the heck, dude? Oh my god. Bro, nuke mastery. Nuke mastery is broken. It's so strong, it even compromised my stream. Dude, what the heck? Oh my god. I should have got nuke mastery way long ago. I didn't realize it was that strong. It even impacts my real life. It just like made my internet take a dookie and my computer. Almost me if I wasn't careful. Armis, you are still here. Dude, you put in a good fight, Armis. You put in a good fight, good sir. Now, do me a favor. I think you have gotten more rank 1s than me, so please do me a solid and just don't do a second run and beat me, please. Anyway, GG's, dude. GG's, Armis. If I stay here, this will be my 3rd first place that I've ever received. And we're kind of close to personal best territory, I believe, in terms of all-time waves. Oh my god, Armis, make sure that you beat Spartan. Oh boy. Yeah, dude, nuked my computer. It actually nuked my computer. I heard you talking about ranged earlier. Can't you train so that ranged enemies can't damage you? Perhaps. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Oh man, I hate to do this, guys. I do need to go. I needed to go like 15 minutes ago. I actually do need to go. So I am going to close the stream here. Let me see if there's anybody else live that I can send you to. Oh my god, there's so many people live. Okay. Would you guys rather go to Tags, Shadow Saber, or Koyal Studios? I'll let you guys choose. Shadow Saber, Koyal, or Tags. I send you guys to Tags all the time, so if you want to get sent to somebody new, like, I know Shadow Saber, he's got like 1,000 subscribers. Koyal Studios is relatively new to like streaming and stuff. So I think, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards sending you guys there, but you guys just let me know. Shadow? All right. There was only 1 vote, so I'll send you guys over to Shadow. Whenever you guys get there, tell him that Spartan sends his regards. And yeah, be nice over there, guys. Be nice. I expect best behavior, please. But yeah, I do need to be going. I needed to leave like 15 minutes ago, so I apologize for leaving a little bit early, but I hope that the stream was enjoyable. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I don't know Shadow Saber, so I'd say him. Yeah, fair enough. I think he's like Irish or something, or maybe he's British. I don't know. He's got a cool accent, but anyway, go tell him hi for me. Anyway, that is going to be a wrap for the live stream, but thank you guys so much for watching, and like always, I will see you guys later.